Stafford on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Can do.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for
and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass, and he goes out right around the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Now Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Swift. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
The Lions 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, the first thing that I was going to get, not because it just gets about like,
now it's Stafford.
like a high school team, whatever, and of course I'm going to sub you in. He's subbing everybody but you.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He's like, what? He's like, coach, he can't see.
You gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st down, a run with Smallwood. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right.
Cousins.
Yeah, I'm seeing warning mark. There's not warning mark.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's hard to do.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get some football.
And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. They'll run on first down. Smallwood, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Complete to Adam Thielen. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Smallwood. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Smallwood. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17, Vikings 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is Gibson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 37.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Third down and 4.
Again, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Coming right, Smallwood on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Wendell Smallwood, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point try by Bailey. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Lions 17, Vikings 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
from the 47. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, here we go. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down at Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the 50, Stafford. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
I think something grew or some shit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Detroit.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll throw from the gun.
Oh, my God.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Will Harris. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And that one gives him a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 24, Vikings 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is Gibson. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Lions 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down now, Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A run with Smallwood. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They go play action, Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Wendell Smallwood with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have now moved out in front, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Lions 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 10. to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
Lions first down.
From the gun, here's Swift. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Detroit. Adrian Peterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates as they have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, Smallwood. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. Dancing to his left.
Stafford on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The pass complete. This one to Danny Amendola. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
That guard pisses me off. I can't. He didn't change the court either.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
I'm trying to see the difference.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On third down, here comes Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Like pretty much you already know what you're getting when you see them in the future. So.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around.